Chinadu had everything planned. At 25, he would graduate with honors. At 27, he would get a high-paying job. At 30, he would be successful, settled, and made. That was the plan. But life had its own plan. The day Chinadu graduated, he stood proudly in his gown, smiling for pictures, his mother's eyes filled with tears of joy. Finally, she said, holding his hand, "Our struggles are paying off." Chinadu believed it too. He was sure this was the beginning of something great. Months passed, then a year. No job. Every morning, he woke up early, dressed neatly, and sent applications. Every afternoon, he checked his email, nothing. Every evening, he forced a smile when neighbors asked any good news. Soon, he would say, but inside, he was breaking. One day, after another rejection email, Chinadu sat quietly in his small room. He stared at his certificate hanging on the wall. "So this is it," he whispered. All his plans felt useless. Things got harder. His friends started moving forward, new jobs, new cars, new lives. Social media became a painful reminder of everything he didn't have. He stopped going out. He stopped posting. He started doubting himself. Maybe I'm not good enough, he thought. One evening, his mother walked into his room and sat beside him. She didn't say much. She just held his hand. "My son," she said softly, "life is not a straight road." Chinadu looked at her, confused. "You planned your life," she continued, "but you forgot something. Life happens." That night, Chinadu couldn't sleep. Her words kept echoing in his mind. Life is not a straight road. For the first time, he asked himself, what if my delay is not my failure? The next day, instead of sending applications, Chinadu tried something different. He started small. He used the little skills he had to help people around him, writing, running errands, solving small problems. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't part of his big plan. But it was a start. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, things began to change. Someone recommended him. Another person noticed his effort. Opportunities, small ones, started coming his way. Not the life he planned, but a life that was growing. One afternoon, Chinadu sat outside, watching the sunset. For the first time in a long while, he smiled genuinely. He realized something powerful. Life didn't go the way he planned, but it didn't mean it was going the wrong way. Years later, Chinadu stood in his own office, not because everything went according to plan, but because he didn't give up when things fell apart.